like I'm Barry Sanders. Chains on and the diamonds dancing. Game on, so it's time to go. When the rain starts, I'ma let you know. Name a squad that is better though.
All right, thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New Orleans Saints and the Austin Desperados. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Here we go, Pac-Man. 280! Sunday! Christian, Travis.
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Kamara. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Sunday. Protein spill.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
87. Mike 20. Come on, boy. You better be ready. Don't be scared of it.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Wentz. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd down now, Foreman. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Jameis to throw it. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. And a gain there of 11 yards.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Now the first carry for Ronald Jones. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Let's go, G.
Now on 2nd and 13, Winston. He sets up the screen to Jones. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Ready? Flip it. Easy. My game. Double dog. That's the way.
On 3rd down, Winston. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And they stop him up short of the 1st down as they get him at about the 43. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. One interception. It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 45. Hey, Orbit. 45.
From the gun, it's Wentz. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Vita Vea breaking through to get the sack. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up 4th. Now it's 1st.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
Hey, Haywood.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing now is Wentz. And that'll be incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Now Wentz. And he comes back with one complete. A gain of 13. It's a first down. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Check, 47. Check pass.
On the ground, this is Kamara. Tony Brown there on the tackle.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Empty. Hey, kill. Hey, 4-2 kill. Hey, Wahoo.
To throw is Wentz. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
X3. 218, jump.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. The Saints with a football here to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Is the mic. I'm coming. 57. 25. Check 25. Sunday. Bravo. Mike 27. Better bring.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wentz. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards there. First down. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On second down, it's Coleman. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. The tackle made there by Dayon Buchanan.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now Wentz on 3rd down. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Oh, no doubt, a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
Winston escaping the pressure right. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Big O.J. Howard, his intended target. And it's second down. Winston, a handoff. This is Jones. A gain there of 21 yards.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle, or if you bring your tight end over there. Either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage. You got a chance to rumble.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Now Foreman. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Winston now from the 50. And unable to connect, incomplete. Give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll go with Jones, going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or 2. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. Kamara. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Back. 80, 81, 81.
47's the mic. 47's the mic.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. 47 Mike. 47 Mike. Mike 47.
From midfield, here's Wentz. He's going to look deep down the field. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Vernon Hargraves with a pick. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Easy. Green, triple team. Check 26. White.
Following the interception, Winston. Now he'll escape to his right. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. A first down throw for Winston. Eluding the pressure right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
On 2nd and 12, Winston. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 29-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Winston looking for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. If you're a lover of offense, this has not been the half for you thus far. Luckily for me, though, I'm sitting next to a lover of defense, and we have had plenty of that, including that interception.
Yeah, and I mean, that still makes it a great game, doesn't it? Everybody talks about if the ball's not in the end zone and points going up on the board, it's not as much fun. I love these defensive battles. Something's got to give with these turnovers. Who can convert them into points?
And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. This will go only as incomplete.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Wentz to throw. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Dayon Buchanan charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11.
Hey, Charlie.
On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. 25 yards that time. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
You're not ready. Corky, 82, Corky.
Wentz now on first down. Throwing right, and that's complete. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Throwing is Wentz. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
Check, 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 check.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. They'll run on first down. Foreman. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
That really sets them back. A loss of 6. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Winston. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play, and guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that is incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. And it's taken in at the 9. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker. Try
and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
From the gun on third down, Wentz. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
They're going to be stopped up on this first down run. He might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Again, it's Kamara. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 14 yards is the pickup, first down New Orleans. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. A first down run not going to get him a whole lot, maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there, so that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's Coleman. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Let's put that team on the hook. Check, 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 check.
Solid, solid. Recon, 132 fighter.
You. Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. Pick me up. Here we go. Hey.
Right back to Coleman here on first down. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup, first down New Orleans. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara with touchdown number 7 on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Will Lutz on for the point after. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. Now he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Winston. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. The first down screen pass, good for 5. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. On play action, Winston under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Get him, boys. Yeah, that's how we do. Get
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Ready? 125. I'm here all day. Easy. Hey, pick your game up.
Third and long for Winston. And that's complete. It's Watson. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A gain of 32 that time.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And his guys have taken the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. Now Wentz. Buying time to his left. And now here is another interception. He's picked off at his own 47. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. A run there on first down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 at the Saints' 23-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Ready? Black, what is that? Easy.
They'll go again to Jones. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Losing 4 yards that time. And now it's 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. Gay's kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Wentz. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
47's the mic. 47.
Wentz now to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Vernon Hargreaves with a pick. The 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
Here we go. Waiting. So go. Hey, watch the ball.
He's coming. Don't look.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 24. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the pistol, the give to Jones. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Second and 10.
Throwing on second down. Winston. This goes to Barber, the running back. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Here's Foreman. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will push this lead up to 20 now. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Well, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
A gain there of 21 yards. They'll run with Coleman on first down. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. You don't see that a ton, do you? A cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played. They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. He's going to let it fly. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. In for the score. And the Saints get a bit closer. Lutz to try to add the PAT. He's got it, and the score's now 27-14. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is taken about 7 yards deep. He's going to be stopped here with a penalty marker on the field. I'm not sure what this is about. They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys. And I think you'd have to label this an upset. Yes, they were at home, but still an upset. They got the job done.
Yeah, even being at home was not enough for people to think they were going to pull this one off. But give them credit for playing not just a smart football game, but one where they were going to be physical about the whole thing. They put up their fists and said, let's fight, and showed their crowd that they were into this one.
And then that's the thing, the crowd responded. They were really good in this game.
Yeah, they were not going to be pushed around. They were not going to be intimidated. They refused to back down and came away with a victory.
So for the home team here, it'll be a .500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, the defeat is their first of the year as they drop to 3-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
Chills, my jewelry code is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah, paper stuff to edge like I don't know no bill. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way, right before the deal. Say this one for your photo real. Blessing after testing, I'ma show them skills. You ain't gotta tell me, I know I'm ill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah, how about it? You want it, you have it, you got it. Just start the lot. Go ahead, jump and hop on it. Rep for your bro, for your post, your poppin' your projects. Pain driven, itching, drumming. Hey, look how far we coming. Heartbeat on the streets, you can do it. Ain't built for the weekend. Sweet, this sugar. One man on me, but it's deep. Watch what you doing. I ain't damaged goods, damn it out the clay. You wish you could. I do this for the family. I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they soldier chills. My jewelry code is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah, paper stuff to edge like I don't know no bill. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way, right before the deal. Say this one for your photo real. Blessing after testing, I'ma show them skills. You ain't gotta tell me, I know I'm ill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah, so successful, I'm up in the field. Saw it in my eyes, it was the Tiger Hill. Gon' jump off the line and see the flight of field. Rewrite your history off this line right here. Your best bet be ahead, it's to get rich or dead trying. This ain't never new, I just be 10 steps instead. Snooze, I won't, I can't lose, ready, rest or a bed. Do what you can to do, make it next move your best. I do this for the family, I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they soldier chills. My jewelry code is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah, paper stuff to edge like I don't know no bill. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way, right before the deal. Say this one for your photo real. Blessing after testing, I'ma show them skills. You ain't gotta tell me, I know I'm ill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah, I do this for the family, I might just blow my wheel. I keep it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they soldier chills. My jewelry code is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah, let's go. Paper stuff that is like I don't know no feel. See that pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way, right before the deal.
Yeah. One up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Felt like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah we we in it for life. And I've been magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use it. Can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, it's crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, it look like I'm foreign cars, driving fast, I never done this before. Yeah, drown out my problems, let me. When I've been magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing.